Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And I keep telling you guys that Diana is so broken, Diana is like the best mid laner in the game. But then I realized I have not made a Diana video for half a year on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I am good at Diana, and I have another banger for you guys where I show you all the ways of how to play this champion, because it's a very specific champion. Because Diana is like kind of a mix between an assassin and, like, how do you say it? Like, I'm really not sure what word to use, because you can go in, do a lot of damage, go out, and you also have some decent sustain damage. I'm really not sure how to use it, and she's also tanky because of her second ability. Like, she really has a mix of a lot of things. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use all of those. So there's timestamps in the description to skip to the gameplay. Let me now show you how to build her. So, building Diana is quite easy. First item, Rabadon's Deathcap. Actually, first of all, I want to debunk an item. Nashor's Tooth. Don't build a Nashor's Tooth. And so, look, I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm just saying it's not worth. It's not worth it, because it gives you 70 ability power, and like, sure, it gives you 70 ability power and 25 ability haste. But if you look at all of these other items and what they give you, Rod of Ages gives you 160, a lot of max health, and basically infinite mana. Rabadon's Deathcap gives you 120 max ability power, and it increases all of your ability power by 40%. Lichbane gives you 80 ability power, and every time you use an ability, you get that bonus Lichbane damage, which you're going to be using way more than the Nashor's Tooth damage. So, look, the thing is, Nashor's Tooth deals more damage than Lichbane in the long run. In a very long fight, you're going to be dealing a bit more damage with the Nashor's Tooth. It's not much more, but it's just a little bit more, because you can basic attack more. But again, it's not much more. With the Lichbane, however, you're going to be one-shotting champions in the late game. Like, your one-shotting potential is insane, because your next basic attack deals so much damage, it's crazy. So, how do you build Diana now? First item, Rod of Ages. Second item, you go for the Rabadon's Deathcap. Regardless of what game you're playing, Rabadon's Deathcap is always going to be the best item as your second item. Now, third item, 90% of the games you're going to be going for a Lichbane. The other 10%, you're going to be going for a Void Staff. So, you only go for a Void Staff if the enemies have a lot of magic resist. For example, I'm going to give you an example. They have a they have a Garen in the Baron lane who's building some magic resist, and they have a Vayne who's building a With's End. This can already be good enough of Vayne, With's End second item. This can already be good enough reason for you to get Void Staff as your third item. But it's not quite fully enough reason. But then if the enemy, for example, if the enemy jungler is also building magic resist, so if you have 3 enemies with magic resist, you have to get a Void Staff third item. So you just have to decide, do I want to kill an enemy who has magic resist? Then you get a Void Staff early on. You're gonna do less damage than the Lichbane, actually significantly less, but against the enemies with magic resist, you're gonna do more damage. So that's the way that you have to see it. So as I said, very likely the enemies won't have that much magic resist, because people in Wild Rift just don't really build a lot of magic resist as their second or third item. So if they haven't, you build a Lichbane. And then as your fourth item, I have an Infinity Orb here, but you actually generally want to go for the Void Staff. You only go for the Infinity Orb if the enemies completely skipped out magic resist. If they don't have any magic resist, that's when you go for the Infinity Orb as your fourth item. Otherwise, 80 or 85% of the games is going to be a Void Staff fourth item. And then as your last item, Infinity Orb is great for one-shotting. Another item that I kind of forgot talking about is the Crystalline Reflector. You could build this as your first item instead of the Rod of Ages if you're against a full AD composition. Only in that scenario. If you're against a full AD composition, so full attack damage, you can skip out the Rod of Ages and go for the Crystalline Reflector. Or you can build a Crystalline Reflector second item and then the Rabadon's Deathcap third item. I don't recommend that one. I just recommend you scrapping away the Rod of Ages if the enemy is full AD. If they're full AD, you go for the Crystalline Reflector and the Armor Boots, and you're going to be unkillable. So what boots do you go for on Diana? There's a few boots that you can go for. Mercury Threads are great, because as a Diana, you want to be dashing around the enemy with your third ability. More on this during the gameplay. So you want to constantly be dashing around. And what was I saying? You want to be dashing around, so you get the Mercury threads. Ionian boots you don't really need because you already get decent ability haste from this item, and then also you have Hunter Genius. So I generally just prefer Mercury threads or plated steel caps. You can go for Ionian boots of Lucidity, however. It's also okay if you want the reduced cooldowns, but I recommend plated steel caps or Mercury threads. The reason is because you want to be tankier. So Mercury threads is going to give you the tenacity. If you need it, you really need it. So if you're up against a Twisted Fate, for example, you're really going to be good off going for the Mercury threads because you don't want to be perma CC'd. You want to be constantly using your abilities. If you're up against a lot of attack damage, you're much better going for the plated steel caps. But as I said, you can also go for the Ionian boots if you want to. For the enchantment, I love stasis because essentially, like, after a while, you've done your full combo on Diana, right? Like first ability, third ability, second ability, ultimate, another third ability, then you're kind of done for a second or two because your first ability is still going to be on a bit of a cooldown. You could then use your stasis enchant after you do your full combo. You can also get on a proto belt. I recommend this only for a good Diana player. So if you're already good, proto belt can bring you to that next level in certain games because it allows you to dash, to have yet another dash, right? And then besides, I don't really recommend anything. Those are the only ones that I recommend. For the runes, you always go for Conqueror. Diana is perhaps one of the easiest champions to proc Conqueror. The reason is because every time you, or whenever you use an ability, your next 3 attacks are gonna have increased attack speed. And it's a lot of increased attack speed. So let me tell you how you can pretty much instantly stack up the Conqueror. First ability to the enemy, this is 1 stack. Third ability, second ability, basic attack, and these 2 basic attacks go really fast. You essentially get your full stacks. In the late game, it's going to be in 1.5 seconds. In the early game, it's going to be like 3 seconds. So that's how fast Diana can get the Conqueror. So you go in, get your stacks, and you use your ultimate. That's the plan with Diana. That's basically the way to play Diana. Your second rune, you go for Triumph. You can go for the Brutal. Brutal is going to make you stronger early game. It's going to make your poking very nice. And it's going to allow you to push waves a bit faster. But Triumph is amazing in the late game. Triumph is really, really amazing. It's so good. Like late game, this is the best rune. But these are the only 2 that I recommend. Brutal or Triumph. Third rune, Adaptive Carapace. She really likes the increased health and she really likes the bonus armor and magic resist. And you can play around this as well. When you get to a low amount of HP, so like under 50% as it says, what you can do, you engage, then you use your second ability, which is going to give you shield. And the reason that I'm saying that you want to be using this when you're under 50% health, especially, or basically I'm not saying to you that you should save it. I'm saying to you that you can actually make crazy plays if you're under 50% health, because you're going to have either 12 armor or magic resist based on the damage type that you took most of. So when you go into the enemy and the enemy has more HP, because you have the adaptive carapace and your second ability, which gives you even more health, you're going to be insanely tanky, and enemies very often will not see this coming. These seem like small things, like, yeah, what does it matter? But let me tell you right now, how many kills I've gotten while I was low HP and I just completely turned the fight at the enemy because the enemies never expected me to be so tanky because of the adaptive carapace. It's incredible how many. So adaptive carapace, I would say every single game, like every single game you go for this. And for your fourth rune, you can go for a Sweet Tooth if you're not that good at Diana yet, to play it safe. But Hunter Genius is really nice as well. Now, I know for the third ability, Hunter Genius is essentially useless. Of course, when you screw it up, it can still be good because it's going to reduce the cooldown. But it's especially meant for your first ability, second ability, and your ultimate. It is worth it. It is just worth to go for it because it gives you 18 ability haste when you take down all of the enemies, which is very big in the late game. For your spells, you go for Ignite and Flash. You don't need a barrier on Diana. So enough about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Alrighty, right. On to the gameplay. And oh baby. By the way, I have an update for you guys regarding the giveaways. I haven't fully fixed it yet, but I fixed my account. I can give away skins to Europe and Southeast Asia now, so that is fixed. But I'm still not telling you guys that I'm fully fixed it because I still haven't fixed my PayPal. I have to fix PayPal so I can give away, like if an NA person wins, I send them money through PayPal. That's how I do it. But if EU or NA wins, I send them skins. And if someone else wins from another region, from Japan or Korea or Brazil, then I send them money through PayPal. So I still don't want to do the giveaways because I can't give away to NA and outside regions. But I fixed the SEA thing. Now here, look at this. Now let's talk about Diana. This is what I was talking about. You see this low HP? These are moments where you can win the fight as a Diana with the adaptive carapace. Like look, Echo is never, ever, ever gonna win this fight against me because I have adaptive carapace and my second ability. I really want to change your perspective on Diana right here, because I am not just a low HP Diana right here. Like you can clearly see my offensive positioning. You can clearly see I wanted to fight him. But of course, I'm not just gonna fight like an idiot, right? So that's what you have to do as a Diana. I'm freezing my lane here because I want him to overstep and I'll go in. Second ability, and Conqueror is fully stacked in 3 seconds. You see that? That's... Ow! Ah, I smashed my elbow. Ah, on that annoying spot. Ah, yay. Oh, I don't know what it's called in English, but you have this part... Oh my god, I smashed it here on this chair, on the corner, and like exactly... Oh, I'm cracking it right here. Oh my god, it feels so good. Ah, okay. Whew, I'm sorry, but yeah, I won that fight because I played it super aggressively. That's what you can do as a Diana, and it's like, obviously with Diana, you have to play around the passive of the third ability, which is like here I'm not using my third ability to go in because it will go on a 25-second cooldown. Only now did I use it to secure the kill on Lee Sin. But you can see, because I used it prematurely, which put it on a 25-second cooldown, I had to flash away. So a lesson that you should learn here, I got the kill, it was worth it, but you have to be incredibly careful with using your third ability. Really try to not use it without the moonlight. You can see when you have moonlight on the enemy. Wait, when I use abilities, I'll show you. Look, when I use the first ability, look, moonlight. I have moonlight on him. You see that, the blue light right here? Whenever you have moonlight on an enemy, man, this elbow, you can dash to them with your third ability and it fully resets it. So here I can dash to the minions if I want to. Oh, I screwed up. He's gonna stun me. Oh, he may be dead? I bet he ulted, yeah. If he didn't ult, I would have killed him. And you also have to pay attention. Oh, I was talking about the moonlight actually. So your first ability applies moonlight and your ultimate. Keep track of this, keep track of it. A thing that I have for you, by the way, if there is like 3 enemies sitting close to each other and you use your third ability to one of them, believe it or not, it's gonna proc all of their moonlights. So you have to be very careful with that. So like you can't just use your third ability 3 times super fast when they're all stacked up on top of each other, because it's gonna go away, the moonlight. I don't know why it works like that. It happens on minions like that. I'm not sure if this is a bug. Like look, you see? Look, both of the minions, moonlight goes away when I dash to them. So be careful of that. Oh, all of them are low on the bottom side of the map. I'm constantly looking over, of course, because that's what you have to do. I'm actually gonna go behind the turret here. In case someone escapes, I'm gonna catch them. It really seems like they didn't need me whatsoever right here, so I'm not gonna go in. I failed. You see, I failed. Because I didn't hit him with my first ability, I cannot fight him. If I hit him, I would have killed him. That's how harsh the punishment is on Diana. This is not an easy champion. This is not an easy champion. I never said that it was an easy champion. I only said she's S+ tier and the best mid laner overall, but I never said she's easy. This is why she's not easy, because you actually have to predict the enemy. You actually have to hit your abilities to then reset your third ability, because if you don't do it, you're gonna be wasting so much damage. Take a look at how I'm taking this turret, by the way. First ability, 1, 2, 3, and now if I had another ability, I would have used it now. That's how you want to do it. Look, first ability, basic attack, basic attack, basic attack. I can kill him. I can third ability and ult him. Boom, there it is. So there you can see. So you may be saying, but Hells, you just said that you shouldn't use your third ability because it's gonna go off cooldown when there is no moonlight. Yes, I said it, but if you can get a kill for it, of course you're gonna do it, right? Like right there, I didn't wait for my moonlight. I just went in. I just went in because I could kill him. You shouldn't wait if you can just kill the enemy, right? Like that's a no-brainer. I could just kill him, so why would I not do it? So I just flashed to him, used my third ability, and then my ultimate. I killed him. Sure, my third ability went on a long cooldown, but it doesn't matter because I killed him anyways. Oh, nice. They may get this dragon though. It's gonna be... Ah, yeah, they got the dragon. That sucks. I'm waiting here. Nasus just ulted, so it's really dangerous for me to go in, because Nasus kinda counters Diana. He can just tank my damage and out-damage me. And here you can see, when you miss your first ability, you're just losing so much potential. It really sucks to miss it. Let me just say that. Because it deals so much damage, and it is basically your way to get into a team fight. Hit your first ability, then you can use your third ability for free. Because if you don't hit your first ability, you're not gonna have moonlight on the enemies. And then you're gonna be forced to go in without the moonlight. Boom, boom. Well, he ulted. I still have my second ability. First ability, there we go. And Triumph heals me up. You see, this is Triumph. Triumph is going to heal you up when you're in a sticky situation like that as well. And it's going to do bonus damage when the enemy is at a low amount of HP to allow you to secure the kill very easily. But you have to stay calm and collective while fighting. Like right there, Echo had me good. He used his second ability and forced me in quite a bad position. But what you need to do as a Diana, stay calm and collective, make sure you hit those basic attacks, and make sure you make use of the passive, which gives you bonus attack speed whenever you use an ability. This is so incredibly important on Diana. This is why I said you don't need a Nashor's Tooth, because she already gets so much attack speed. Look at this, by the way. Look at how aggressive I am. If you just play her properly, you're already gonna get a load of attack speed. So just play her correctly and you're never gonna need a Nashor's Tooth. You're gonna deal so much damage. Just make sure you only have those 3 basic attacks. Really, like look, boom, basic attack, basic attack, basic attack. Now I don't have the attack speed anymore, but it does matter. And here you can see I used my third ability, even though it went on the cooldown, because yet again, I got the kill. You see, this is like, never use it like that. Only when you can get a kill. That's basically it. Ultimate, boom, boom. Oh, I would have killed him, but he actually had his ultimate. And the second ability, like, this is one of the most disgusting abilities in the game, to be honest. It may seem like such a subtle ability. I'm talking about the second ability, by the way. But in my honest opinion, this is one of the most brutal abilities in the game. Because enemies may think that they can kill you, and then you just use it. You get a double shield, because if you hit all 3 balls on the enemy, you'll get another shield. And then you'll get the bonus attack speed as well, and you're just gonna kill them. You're gonna deal so much damage. Another thing, by the way, Diana is a late game champion. She's very strong in the late game. This is how you take turrets, by the way. 1, 2, 3, and whenever I can, I will use another ability to get the increased attack speed, so you can take turrets very fast. I got my Rabadons, by the way. This is like a massive power spike. This is where you get super duper strong. By the way, guys, make sure you give this video a like. It really helps the channel. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Oh, oops, oh, that was a finger slip. Oh, why did Key see that? Of course, the Nami, who is a friend of me, was walking right behind me when I do that. When I get the triple kills, when I get the penta kills, no one sees it. But when I misclick my ultimate like an absolute idiot, he's walking right behind me and he sees an absolute idiot in front of him. Of course, that's of course how it goes, right? I got Moonlight on Nasus, but I'm not gonna mess with Daddy Nasus. He's a different breed. He's gonna destroy me. Like, Nasus is one of those champions that you really don't mess with as a Diana. Another example would be Darius, for example. Like, sure, you can kill all of them, sure. But you have to be careful, because when you go into a Darius, you have no escape. He's gonna slow you, he's gonna hook you in, and he's gonna absolutely destroy you. Here, I'm just going on the back line, and you see Nasus is a problem. He's a bit of a problem. The only reason that we're winning is because it's a 4 versus 1, but I really don't deal that much damage to a Nasus, so be careful against those champions, be careful. But Lee Sin is no problem, by the way. Like, even if he kicks you away, this is like Diana counters Lee Sin, because even if he kicks you away, you can re-engage with your third ability. Look, I'm taking the turret by using my abilities constantly. He actually goes in, so I'm of course gonna follow up if he goes in. Like, if he Ashe ults him, the turret, oh, I nearly got killed by that turret. And, legendary. I have to say that, sorry guys, it's iconic. I love my Japanese voice actor. It's the best way to play this game. If you haven't already, make sure you change your game to Japanese, because like, it is so unbelievably good. I'm like, okay, this may sound racist or stupid, but I'm gonna say my honest opinion. every single voice actor sucks except for Japanese voice actors, and I don't know why. Okay, there is occasional good voice actors in English or other languages, very, very occasional. But Japanese voice actors are built different, and you can agree with me, you cannot agree with me, but this is my honest and raw opinion. It even went so far that I kind of tried to learn Japanese. I haven't given up on it, but it's just like learning a whole language is kind of hard. But I love the Japanese language so much, and I really wish that I could just learn more about it. I can. I'm saying I wish, but I can. Why am I making excuses right here? I can, yeah. Why am I? I'm making excuses for no reason. But let's take a look at this fight first before talking. So here there was a good engage, but test your knowledge. There is a few things that went wrong there. You can replay the fight. Test your knowledge. What went wrong? So I'm actually gonna go back in the video and show you what went wrong. Pause the video right now. Put it in the comments if you want to test your knowledge. So let me show you what went wrong. It was very unfortunate timing, but I also screwed up. So the first thing that was bad, I engaged in a 1 versus 4. And I took a lot of damage for it. That's not worth it. My team didn't follow up. But the second thing, this is the big thing that went wrong, because my ultimate did a load of damage. But if you carefully look at what Senna did, put your eyes on Senna before I engaged. Put your eyes on Senna. Look at Senna. She ults, boom. And exactly when she ulted, that's when I went in. It is unfortunate timing, but when you're up against a Senna, against a Sona, against enemies with a locket, or like really any type of barriers, you gotta be careful. Because if that one enemy is a good player, they can single-handedly pretty much completely cancel out your ultimate. Because her ultimate, the shield that she gave to herself and her entire team, cancelled out my damage. So my dive was already not that good, but she made it even worse with her shielding. So you have to be careful about that. But let me continue talking about the Japanese voice actors, because it just like, is it just the language that sounds so good, or is it just like these actors? Because also, like, I've watched a lot of anime and I've watched a lot of these types of videos that kind of compare the voice actors. It just really feels like these Japanese voice actors put so much more heart and soul into their voice acting. It's like they're truly playing the person. And here you can hear it in Wild Rift as well, right? Like the woman doing the announcements, legendary. I mean, would an English announcer say it like that? No, he would just say, you are legendary. Like, yeah, whatever, I'm legendary. But what fills your heart with passion? You are legendary or legendary? I mean, for me, it's clearly the legendary. Clearly, right? Like, easily. Whenever I hear that, I feel my life is complete and I'll be motivated to get even further. And even the way that she says, like, pentakill, you know, it's just so good. It's so damn good. I just wish that I was born in Japan and I spoke the language. Man. I screwed up here again, by the way. I screwed up here again. It's like, sometimes I make these dumb plays. Like, I've been playing really well this game, but like I'm trying to fight them 1 versus 3 for no reason. Diana cannot do that. Diana is really good at catching out enemies, however. Like, catching out one enemy, you can easily kill. You can easily kill enemies that you catch out. The reason is because of the third ability. If the enemy flashes away, you don't have to chase them with a flash. You chase them with the third ability. But Hells, what if they flash over a wall? Good question. Let me answer it. If they flash over a wall, and if you don't have vision over that wall, you put a ward over the wall and then you dash with your third ability. So you don't, yet again, you don't have to flash even if that enemy goes over a wall. You put a ward over that wall if you have a ward, which will reveal them, and then you dash to them. So that you can do. You can always chase enemies with Diana, always. Oh, that's an Ashe ultimate? Boom! Right there. She gets caught by the Ashe ultimate. I follow up and I destroy her. That was a beautiful Ashe ultimate, by the way. I was actually accidentally going for an Infinity Orb this game. Like, I realized it here. I was really not looking, to be very honest with you guys. Like, I make these mistakes as well. I should have definitely gone for a Void Step this game. Because as you can see, Nasus is unkillable for me. Because he has a Spirit Visage and he's already super tanky. Really stupid of me to go for the Infinity Orb. But it was an accident. That's why I'm saying to you guys it was an accident. I was not paying attention. I think I was eating during this game. Maybe that's what happened. Like, I remember something was happening this game, and I was really not paying attention to my build, so I unfortunately went for the Infinity Orb. So even though I have 4 items, I can guarantee you guys I cannot 1v1 the Nasus. If I had a Void Staff, maybe, but not with an Infinity Orb. Never. Wow. Wow, damn. Echo is starting to hurt a lot as well, actually. Of course, someone tries to surrender like an idiot. Oh god, that's not good. Somehow the Echo is also level 14, just like me now. Oh, there is a Senna. No! She also flashed. There we go, there we go, there we go. Look, even if he goes away, I can chase with my third ability if I want to. I'm not gonna go in because I don't want to fight them in a 1 versus 2. I don't want to take stupid risks anymore. Like, I could have probably 1v2'd, but let's say Nasus is around the corner. What's gonna happen then is I'm just gonna die. So I didn't want that to happen. I just stayed back. I'm making sure that I can at least get some magic penetration at least before I fight. So like, I really don't want to fight now because I really want to get what is the item called? There is this item for AD champions, it's Last Whisper, but like this component to Void Staff which gives you magic penetration. I really wanted that, but it seems like my team is fighting, so I kinda have to go in. Like, you can see I'm being very careful because I realized, hey, I don't have a Void Staff, so I gotta be careful. I just can't go into the Nasus. So let's see what happens here. They're actually pretty low. He just ulted, so he's dead. I can go ult. You can see, like, this is why I didn't want to fight, because I don't have a Void Staff. It's so inefficient what I'm doing. I screwed up. There it is. Now I got that component, the purple thing which gives me magic penetration. That one is gonna really help me deal a little bit more damage against this enemy. When Nasus ults, don't fight. I think that's what I was trying to say. I say Amumu by TP. Oh yeah, they could get the Elder here. They could get the Elder. Like, here, I'm getting teleport boots as well. We can get the free Elder Dragon right here. If Amumu teleports, we get a free Elder Dragon. Because the enemy Lee Sin is dead for 20 seconds. We can rush it down. We can rush it down. Look, no one is doing it. No one is doing it. This is a free Elder Dragon. This was a free win right here. We could have done it. Ashe and Nami could have started it. Amumu could have teleported. Camille helps. I teleport. Like, look, Lee Sin is still not up. Lee Sin is still not up. You see? This was a free Elder Dragon. Easily. But unfortunately, my team didn't see this right here, and you can't really expect that in a game of, especially solo queue. I'm playing trio queue here because I was with some friends, but in a game of solo queue, you can never expect that. But you know, you can still try to say it in chat. Sometimes teams will see it, sometimes teams will do it. I kill him and I can flash away. There we go. Worth it. That's worth it. I used everything, but I killed Echo. He's on a 50-second death timer. I just need 700 gold for this Void Staff. If I get the Void Staff, the game is over. Like, I will just carry the game. Ah, they're fighting without me. Oh, no. This is bad. So I have 2 choices here. I can either try to fight them now, or I can try to take farm and get my Void Staff fast. You can see I actually went for the Void Staff approach. I'm gonna take the entire blue side jungle, or the mid lane. Just, I'm gonna farm. I really need to farm. What am I doing? Oh, I could catch them out here. Unfortunately, I missed my first ability, so... free kill right there, however. But you can see, like, it's not perfect. My Diana is definitely not perfect. Oh, that Ezreal damage, though. I'm working on an Ezreal video too, by the way, guys. I'm really good at Ezreal, so that video is gonna be very nice. Both junglers are dead. Like, if Amumu buys teleport boots, we can do this. But Amumu is not here. Amumu is not here. Oh, this is tragic. I need to secure it now. I got it. I got it. We have no jungler, but I got it. He's just gonna die. I'm gonna chase him with my third ability. Let's see. Oh, it seems like I can't. Never mind. It's fine. We won the game. We got Elder Dragon. I got Void Staff. I'm just gonna one-shot them now. There is no way that we're gonna lose this game anymore now, because I'm so unbelievably fat, and I'm just gonna carry the game. I can't save Nami, however. Look at the damage that I'm dealing, though. What? Look at that. How crazy is that? Oh, Amumu got juked so hard. He still got the kill with a flash ultimate. Come on, now let's go back and get that Void Staff, baby. I guess I still stay. This is a free kill. This is a free kill. Boom. I didn't even have to ult, by the way, but I just ulted for the fun of it, I guess. I could have just used my second ability and another third ability, and she would have been dead as dead meat, so... She would have been dead. Like, really dead. I would have probably even killed 2 Sennas right there if there were 2. Yeah, and now we have this awkward silence moment in the video. Because I talked so much and my mouth is dry and my water is empty. Look at this, this is invisible water, you see that? How cool is that? It's like a magic trick. You can see me through it, you see? You wanna know what the trick is? You wanna know what the trick is of this? This is magic. This is magic. Like, you see, this is like a new color that the world hasn't invented yet. It's called chromium. And you can't see it through the camera. The camera cannot see this color. It's a very special color, right? Like, this is only the FBI knows about this, but I got the secret. I got the secrets as well, and I'm sharing it with you guys too. This new color. And I also have chromium on my Rubik's cube. You see, you can see the Halcyon fault. Halcyon fault. Oh my god! You can see the rift through it. Here you can see how Nasus is a problem, by the way. I'm not screwing with Daddy Nasus. By the way, it's a joke. It's a green bottle, nothing else. I'm just messing with you guys. Oh, there you go. Like, when you get 5 items, Diana, is just game over. Like, you're gonna carry the game. Even the Nasus probably can't even survive it. Let's see, I'm probably gonna go for him. Just to, yeah, there you go. Like, even a Nasus can't tank it. I got 20 kills this game, by the way. Look at that. Diana is crazy strong. Like, really, really strong. And every game, like every game she works. She works into everything, she works every game. She doesn't really get countered by much in this game. Not really anything, to be honest. And boom. There we go. So let's see how much damage I did and everything like that. Let's see. I mean, of course, I should have MVP this game, right? Oh, I was only at 650 LP. I'm at like nearly 900 now. I got nearly 59,000 damage in this game. So thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.